Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the video. Today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to get 20 bomb 4K on Gibraltar. Now, I did this in no-field duos, and no-field duos is the best way to learn Gibraltar and get better with its bubble. Even I still get in no-field duos to practice my bubble plays and show you guys pretty much how they work. So, hope you guys enjoyed this game. I'll be commentating over the entire thing, so I'll tell you guys pretty much how I did certain plays and my thought process through it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah. Alright, what up everybody? Probably turn this up a little bit.
It's so frustrating.
65 for y'all so you can hear a little more of the in-game. So pretty much start off with 20 bomb 4Ks. Let me go ahead and explain. 4Ks are what you can actually grind to get. 4Ks are something that you can get in the game and you can actually try for. 20 bombs on the other hand are strictly luck based and hoping the lobby doesn't die on you. And the first part about even trying to get those kind of kills is try to land somewhere hot. Normally right here is hot. Apparently there's only 2 teams landing here, which is actually kind of insane. So yeah. Don't ask what that was. I'm pretty sure that was a Mirage. Trying to res and just stick to res, so that was unfortunate on that part for that team. But yeah, pretty much 20 bomb 4Ks. 20 bombs are luck based. 4Ks you can actually grind and pretty much farm damage no matter what. Kills are a little hard to come by. I feel like Storm Point's one of the hardest, but also at the same time it can be one of the easiest to get a 20 bomb one. The map's so spread out that teams can still be up if there's like a little bit of teams left. You have a higher chance of you getting those kills and not anybody else. But on the off chance, those teams could be next to each other and you could be far away because how big the map is. So that's like the downside to it. Nice little crack right there. A little sensies. Alright, right here, what I do. This is the bait his teammate. Just shoot them a little bit, reload all your guns, heal up if their teammate's not directly on them. I throw a bubble to act like I'm going to thirst some more and I'm just waiting. I just run it right at them. I stop and it's an easy bait right there. So that's like a good way. By the way, I'm fat right here. GG's, I got shot a little bit. This is a good way to get their teammate to come down to you. Just make sure you're trying to bait the thirst. Or like, actually thirst to get them to get there faster, but... if they think they have a chance to hurry up and save their teammate before they get thirsted, they're going to take that opportunity. That's why I baited like that. And it worked out perfectly. He got right in the middle of the bubble without expecting anything, and I hit him with a free PK shot. So a lot of times when you're in these 1v2s, because that's all this is, when you play no-field duos, you're fighting a lot of 1v2s, and it helps out with your bubble plays tremendously. So that's a good tactic to start learning is after you knock one, pretty much force their teammate to want to go ahead and help them out as soon as possible, and you can get a free shot on them every single time because they want to help out their teammates. But yeah, no-field duos is the best way to learn Gibby fast. And the way you want to like play these matches is try to bubble fight everyone you possibly can. So that's like one team out bubble fault right there. And right about now, with 26 people alive, 4 kills, normally you want around 7 to 8. With 26 alive, that is a good promise of a 20 bomb. But I already almost have 1,000 damage just by the 4 kills, the 2 fights I was in, which is huge. And all it is about rotating. I know if I rotate antenna, I can probably find the fights here since a lot of people like landing antenna as well.
Oh, the downside of this map.
Next is Cascades. That's where you want to rotate to as well. That's another hot spot. So you gotta think about all the hot spots that are in the middle of the map that you need to rotate to. Because I was kind of 50-50. Should I go antenna or should I go Cascades? And I know Cascades, a lot of times if you're trying to get high kills or high damage, if you go there way too early, you fight one team, then you're the one getting third party. So it's nice to rotate somewhere else and then Cascades. Act like I'm running away. Again, this is like another bait tactic. Act like I'm running away. I caught him in the middle of the bubble.
No, I fucked up.
Right there, I hurt and repositioned. Alright, I'm actually going to rewind that fight because I was insane in the membrane and neons.
I got stuck on.
Alright, so again. As soon as I saw him, I knew I was at a disadvantage. I needed to act like I was running away, so they seemed like they had even more of an advantage since I'm running away from them. This is to get them off their height. I know I really can't try to contest them with that little bit of cover I had, so I go and throw a bubble, and you just act like you're running away. You turn back, and it's a free 99, or it's a 93. But it's normally a free shot. As soon as they go in the middle of the bubble, they're exposed. They have their gun down as they're running, and you get a free shot every single time. Right here, I tried a bubble fight, but I was stuck on like the little lip right there. Which is really awkward for me. I missed that shot. And right here, I go ahead and just immediately relocate. I know what my next cover is going to be, and I tell people that all the time. You have to know your next cover. My next cover was these boxes. And I keep wrapping around the box a little bit, and that's just free. That's why the PK's king, honestly. Yeah, I got stuck right there. I couldn't walk over it. I would have had to jump, which I wasn't ready to do. So, that's nice, honestly. Can't complain.
I wanted to back up, and I couldn't.
Yeah, I really couldn't back up at all. It was awkward. But yeah, it's a good way to get people off height. Act like you're just not ready for it. Just throw your bubble down, start running away, and immediately turn around. And more than likely, they're going to be jumping down and running towards you. So that's a good way of getting people to push you. I know a lot of people always struggle with when they throw down bubble. People are just sitting there staring at them, just waiting for the bubble to go away. And it's such an awkward feeling. So just try, if you throw a bubble down, act like you're trying to run away. Just run. Or to shoot the bubble, act like you're a bot. Something. Right here, my ult was simply just get some space. I knew I needed to go ahead and take a bat. I didn't want them pushing me right away, since they are two characters that can push at the same time. It's a Loba and a Ashe, I'm pretty sure. Which that Ashe had my number the entire time with the wingman. Awkward push from his part. Nice little melee. You know how we do. Using this as cover. Got stuck a little bit. And right there is just a good example of like meleeing in a bubble. It's also good practice for that. Whenever you play no-field duos, just try to bubble fight and melee. That was awkward. This guy absolutely farmed. I was expecting the other guy to go ahead and take the port as well. I got stuck right here. So as I throw a bubble, this is a bad like situation I'm in. So I know I have to immediately just not like ignore him right here and just go right to the outside edge so I can start working it. My first melee, I was trying to get some separation. I didn't get that really. He came right back, so I go ahead and hit him with the second melee. There's the separation I want right there. That's why I pop out and I absolutely whiff. I hit my next shot. He's a little close. I do not want him coming in because I have low health still and big body. So I'm going to go ahead and melee one more time. Get the separation. And a nice little shot right there. So the first chance I had when I got that separation, I sadly missed. But that is a great opening. When you melee like that and you get that good distance where they get pushed backwards, that's when you want to hurry up, pop out, and shoot really fast. So this is unfortunate that I whiffed that. But I was able to do it again. And that's why meleeing in a bubble is so good and like so necessary to start learning. It's not like a last like, oh, I have no ammo, let me punch. It's like an actual strat that you need to like start getting a hold of because it's huge for fights like that. And I feel like this is a good rotation. This might be a little awkward, but I want to rotate to the right just in case someone heard that. They're going to be waiting storm edge just in case someone like they think someone's going to wrap this way, which I am. So I can find someone that's holding the position, or if I go left, I have to go all the way through Jurassic Park, whatever you want to call it, and then figure out where I want to go from there. And I know I want to wrap around Cascade side, and I feel like this is the fastest option towards Cascades. And I luckily find a team on my route there. So that's something you want to think about. Is like, if I go this way, I can catch anyone that's rotating out of the storm as well, like these guys right here, or I can find someone that's holding this side waiting. Or I go all the way to Jurassic Park, which is like a lot of different places where people can third party me from, or just potentially no one there, and I'm just stuck trying to figure out where to rotate. This way I know that I have like a straight line towards Cascades, and that's where I want to go anyway. I don't want to have like any other second guesses. Right there, I was trying to bait again. I was trying to bait his teammate. It didn't really work out like I wanted it to. That 139, little dead slide right there. Unfortunate. But yeah, right there is, again, that's where I try to rinse and repeat. You know, some people it doesn't work on. Some people it does. That guy was just trying to hurry to get to zone. I started doing the finisher, which made him actually look my direction, but he wasn't coming anytime soon. Bubble disappears. As soon as bubble is about to go away, I'm already relocating. I don't want to stay in the bubble any longer than I need to. Yes. So 10 kills, almost 2k damage, 15 alive. At this point,
And a lot of things with taking your time.
by the way, that's a nice little climb up right there, easy. At this point, I don't think I'm going to get it, but I know that I am in, I can get a potential 20 bomb mode. When you have 10 kills with over 10 people still alive, like 15 to 20, that's like a good range to still get a 20 bomb, especially on this map. With people being so separated, you could potentially get it all.
It's so fun.
So that's what happens. Right at this point is I'm in 20 bomb mode. Before I was just, you know, getting my kills, you know, trying to have those 1v2s in the bubble, learn the bubble, you know, get some bubble plays for here on YouTube. And this is where I like to get a lot of my bubble plays to show you guys pretty much how to play the bubble. I still try to like keep up with it myself, practice it every day. And yeah. And I keep looking, you guys can't see my actual camera when I was live, but I keep looking at the kill feed, making sure that not everyone's getting down. You always want to keep an eye on that. Like, you gotta hurry up and get your booty in gear. So this right here, it might not sound like it, but those are actually like warning shots to get him to back up, because I don't want him to overextend, res his teammate, because it's a lifeline. I don't want him to overextend, pick up his boy, and then they both die. That's just going to be wasted kills that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and focus the guy to the right that I know I need to focus. Let the lifeline res the octane to the left side. And that's what you want to do. If it's not your kill, let them res. Try to focus the other people while they're resing. Think they get safe. Lifeline got the res off. Huge. Now they're both up. These are 2 potential kills I can get. So that's like it's a good mindset to have. And when you're trying to grind kills, just let them res if it's not yours. Create some separation. Did it again. Called it. Got it 110 to the mouth. Good night, Moon. My first melee actually knocked me off. I didn't back up. It knocked me backwards as well. And I just knew I need to get separation again, and I did. When you catch that separation like that, it leaves an opening for a good PK shot, which I hit a 110. Same thing with like if you use like an R9 and stuff like that. As soon as you get that melee off, just pop out and beam them really fast. That separation is like when you need to take your shot. That's the point of meleeing. Not only to keep them away from you and to take less damage so they don't, you know, they're not point blank shooting at you. It also just gives a good opportunity to get a good shot in. If I just would have stood still and shot, I think I could have one-clipped this guy, but I like to move a lot. I always move whenever I shoot, even if it's a little bit, and I try to make up for my bad aim by making my aim worse. Imagine. So I picked up 3 kills right there, which is absolutely huge. 5 squads left. At this point, I know I need to wipe out everybody else in the lobby. It's game time. That's why I didn't care to loot the Octane or the Lifeline, even though I could have possibly used some of the loot. Right here, I was going to wrap around and just say forget about this fight, but I know I needed these kills. There's no reason for me to rotate. I needed to try to fight these guys while I'm pretty much away from the other teams. And this is a good push. Since I see his teammates too far back, I go ahead and push bubble forward. That way the seer does not have an angle on me, and I have nothing but this 1v1 right here. And that's what the bubble's so good for, is creating 1v1s. Even though I'm not exactly bubble fighting like point blank, that bubble was strictly to keep cover for myself away from the seer, so the seer had no angle on me as I was pushing his horizon. And the reason I push to the stairs like that is because if he tries to hide behind that little fence area, I can just shoot through it. So he has nowhere to hide. And it's about looting fast. Right here, I really don't do a good example of looting fast at all. But I pretty much had a good idea of what I needed. I know I can still take it slow because there's 4 squads left. I know I have potential to run into somebody else, and if there's 2 other teams fighting, I know I need a third party that right away. So 15 kills, 3,000 damage. It's a good chance for a young 20 bomb. I just have to make sure 2 teams cannot fight each other. That's the main thing. So when I go up here and there's a team inside this building, I heard fighting to the left, and I was tempted not to fight this first team that I run up on right here. I was tempted to go to the left side and actually interrupt the third party and try to get the kills for myself, which I would risk dying to the people right here in this building and back, but it's worth it to potentially get the 20 bomb. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio really that well. I could barely hear it myself because I have it turned down a little bit so y'all can hear my actual voice, but there was shooting over there. That's why I was tempted to just ignore this. And there's no reason. There's the doors broke, clusters. I know how to get height. And I don't want to just be on this little pit where they both can climb up different directions. I want to make sure I'm ultimate hype, so they climb up, they're going to have to climb up again. I heard the climb up, so I'm waiting a little bit. Or I heard the door, at least. I thought they were going to climb up. They do climb up right there, though. There it is. So when one hurts you, a lot of times the teammate will push. Oh, this was a little aggressive on the fuses part. Understandable, though. And I'm just taking my time. I know I don't have to worry about too much. Now I immediately beeline it because I know that one guy was shooting in the middle. I want to make sure I can still get that kill, just in case they fight each other. Because teams want a third party. That's simple as that. So you always have to be ready for the third party. In this case, I don't want that to happen because I don't want someone to accidentally die in the back. But back to the fuse and Mirage right there. Mirage hit me a little bit, called it out to his fuse. That's why fuse went ahead and pushed me. And it was just unfortunate the way he died. I immediately just want to go back real quick. Normally I wouldn't want to go back, but since he has a Kraber, I'm not about to try to fight that. So I want to try to find a purple helmet. And I do so. So I got really lucky, even though I got extra bats, which is, you know, all right. And I got a gold bag, which is huge. The main concern right there was not having a purple helmet, and I got one because I'm not about to deal with that Kraber. Go ahead and rotate. And I was hoping the Octane was in this building, because I saw him peek a little bit earlier. I knew it was Octane. That was solo at least, because if it wasn't a solo, they would have pushed by now. Firing off a bunch of warning shots. You want to do that to your enemy. Make sure they know that you're there. And randomly start hitting your shots out of nowhere. So now it's a 1v2. If I choke this, unfortunate. I have I need 2 more kills and a little bit more damage. And I cannot choke this. I had to hurry and get down. I could have got absolutely punished right there. If he got a headshot. That was a risky push, but well needed. A little fakey in the yawns right there. Let me go back and show you guys that little play. So yeah, I could have got Krabered. I didn't want to throw ult. I didn't think it was necessary. I still want to play outside myself. Right here is when I found out he had a Mastiff, and I was like, no, I can't. I gotta hurry up and bubble. And that was an unfortunate shot that he hit right there. And this I could have died right here. It would have been very unfortunate, but I went ahead and risked it. And this is right here. This is what you want to hope for every single time. Players like this, movement characters that will just immediately send you and go a little too far, because you always want to play edge. Even if this is like, let's say this is you and you're fighting Gibby. You want to stay edge. You don't want to be too aggressive and just slide in. Think you're going to be on top of the world because I have no shield. He gets punished for the first time. He realizes he needs to go out of the bubble, and he gets hit immediately because of that purple shotgun bolt. It goes huge. Act like I'm running away, fake it, and he goes behind his teammate for more cover, and GG's. It was a nice little bubble fight right there.
GG.
I had a lot of bubble fights,
Oh,
and that's the point of no-fill duos, is learning the bubble, getting better with Gibraltar. And 20 bombs are random. I will say that 20 bombs are actually random.
No, it's really close.
So don't always hope to get a 20 bomb. If you see the potential, go for it. You know, don't loot so long. Know what you're getting whenever you get into a box, and try to rotate and focus on third partying.
Easy, let's get it.
And there it is, the young
no,
20
with the
4K in the yonder sphere. So yeah, again, just quick side note: if you third party, you know, try to focus the team that's healthy, or a team that's low at least. But if they have someone knocked, try to focus the team that's still up. If it's 2-on-2, you come the third party, one guy's knocked on the one team and two is still up on the others. Try to fight the two man. Let the solo res his boy, and then finish that up after they res. Just simple things like that will help you get more kills. And again, 20 bombs are strictly just kind of luck based. You know, you have to have some skill at getting the kills, of course, but you have to get lucky and find the rotations like I did. I found the right amount of people. I got an exact 20 bomb, and then 4,000 damage. That's simply, you can just farm that. If it last team right there, I could have kept shooting from range, keeping my distance to make sure I got more damage, but I knew I was already close, so I just had to finish the fight, get the 20 kills. And yeah, there you go, 24K. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully I'm not a total bot on my commentary and explaining different fights. But again, just try to bubble fight everything. It's the best way to get better with Gibraltar. And you might pull one of these randomly while you're just trying to just practice. That's all I was doing. I was just having fun practicing, talking to chat, and just showing some bubble plays. And it turned out to be a 24K. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.